Welcome back. Hey guys, this is the final episode of the Variety Half Hour, and today's last and special guest, Suna.
How's it going, guys? We're in the end game now, but it's been awesome coming around and just like vibing out. And subscribe if you're new.
Yeah, he says you guys are awesome, but considering I have at least 40 views on each variety hour and no one has commented on any of my challenges, means that you're less than awesome.
You're great.
Fun fact, a lot of you guys don't know that this is actually the fourth variety half hour that Suna has recorded, even though it's the second that you're seeing.
A few have been redacted,
Allegedly. Suna, what's up? It's what's today? It's September
20th.
It's September 20th.
Yes, I blinked twice and I was like, wait, there's no more Tiger King episodes?
Yikes.
It was just March. We just got through Australia being on fire. What do you mean we're getting to Oregon?
West Coast is on fire now.
I mean, what
Wasn't Joe Exotica like last year?
No, that was March. That was the spring, honey. My roommate did the same thing. They're like, that was this year? I'm like, yeah, don't you remember the time? Time?
I don't like this whole time essence sequence shit. It's not vibing with my aura.
This situation not hitting right, Chief. I'm gonna need to, can I re-roll? How
is life currently, either, personally or just in the world as a person?
Since the last episode, I'll tackle both. Get you guys some content to roll out with. Personally, it's been a bit of a roller coaster, to say the least. Went through some crazy things, learned a bit more about myself and the people in my environment. And I've been really focused on just taking care of my own energy and just making sure I'm straight and doing what I can for my friends and mainly myself. On the grand scale of things, I've just been keeping together. I registered the vote. I thought I already did, but I checked just to make sure. Because everything happening, it's really easy to forget stuff and circumstances. I was like, let me check to make sure, because I thought I did, but so I figured out I didn't, so I did. Mm-hmm. So part of the resistance.
And it's like, it's not a bad thing to raise taxes. Because if you raise taxes, then you raise the minimum wage and you raise Social Security, and that means that no matter how rich Jeff Bezos is, everyone else still has enough money to eat.
Do you see a hat on her? No cap detective.
It's like, what is people's problems? I see so many Republican commercials where it's like...
all over YouTube. Pisses me off. I'm trying to watch a random video about giraffes. I don't give a fuck about what you think. Defunding, words. Like the police force is gonna like ruin lives and everything. I'm like, man, first off, I'm pissed off at you because the first time I saw your ad, I could skip it. Now I can't skip it.
Same.
So fuck you on that first account. That was your first offense. Second offense, you stupid. What's 9 plus 10? Third offense, you just look like a discount Amy Schumer. Get the fuck out of my face. Now I'm gonna go back to drafts.
Fourth offense is that it's not even true. Joe Biden does not want to defund the police. We want him to, but he will not. He wants to raise their pay and extend training, which, I mean, that's cool, but do that with less money maybe.
No, before you even incentivize extra pay for the gig, you need to increase the requirements of training. Like, you need to go into, I feel like you should have at least an associate, like a light background in law, human studies. Like, you just need to be able to understand and learn people in the heat of that moment.
Yeah.
And actually understand all the nuances that would make a person do whatever might have happened in that circumstance. Now, there are times where things will get to a point where you have to protect the environment and yourself. But that should not be the first option. First option should not be life or death. First option should be understanding, okay, because of this, and this guy is now here. He's obviously under the influence of multiple things. He just needs to feel calm. And we need to get him to somewhere safe where he can just come down off all of this. Every other place in the world that has systems like that set up, you never heard anything wild happening there. And when's the last time another nation had like a mass shooting?
It's pushing it. It's pushed past the law, really. Anyway.
I'm gonna quote Romeo and Juliet, the one in '98, by my heel, I care not.
So could you pick our first topic of the day that doesn't involve trauma, alcohol, or drugs?
You love to see it. Believe it or not, she doesn't hate me, so I get to do whatever I want. One ultimate goal in life. Can I switch? No, I can't switch this. No. Okay. Wow.
Why would you want to switch that? It's very positive.
It was just on the spot. It was on the spot. I'm fine with it. It was just on the spot. You know, you open it. Oh, snap. This is an end game goal. Okay.
We talked about like 3 of your goals. You just have to pick your ultimate one.
Okay. Well, my ultimate goal is Geisha 0. Pretty much. You might not know what that means, but so to speak, my ultimate goal as an artist or just a creator of content, I want to eventually get to where I can make a platform, not an app, not anything, but a legit network for people to be able to put the energy into what they want to create. Because even though there's so many ways to do it, it all just really feels very formal, so to speak. But whenever you're creating content, music, art, like paintings, writing, acting, whatever have you, it's a very informal thing. So I do want to create a professional platform for the informal one day eventually, and just be able to contact people and be like, hey, I'm Setsuna, founder of GZ. I heard you really like to create music and you're trying to find some things into production avenues. You're going to school for it. I heard you have some troubles. I know a few guys over there. Are you on the East or West Coast? West Coast. Okay, I know a few guys over there at a few schools. I can talk to them, see if they can get you in on the ground floor once you get in. And just be that door for people, because it's the most beautiful thing.
Would it be like a website with like a message board? Because that's what I imagined, that you would have your own website and message board.
That actually doesn't sound bad. Like, I probably do that. Yeah, and kind of like a consultant, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a consultant.
Everyone you talk to, you can talk to each other, have your own network, bring other people in, invite only. Exactly,
like you can bring in. That's actually really dope. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea, that concept, and just be able to enjoy the freedoms of being able to go anywhere in the world and just meet other artists and see them explode when they actually just see my presence. Like, oh, that's a dude. If he pulls up, like, you're gonna be straight. And I don't even really care about like the resources and the finances I put in or get out of it. Just more so, I just want the people to be like, I really love playing piano, but I don't know if I can do it. Like, stop it. Mm-hmm. You got somebody to go for this? What can I do for you? I see what I can pull. Next, you know, they're making soundtracks and scores for movies in like 5 years or some shit.
Yeah. I mean, you don't always have to produce the masterclass if you can just show them where the masterclass is.
Exactly. If I can help produce the masterclass, great. I'll do whatever I can to pitch in just so the next set of people in the world have that beauty that is art. If I can just give someone the path and the avenue for it, that's all that matters to me. Like, I just like to help, and I guess that's what I want to be able to leave once I'm done on this stage. Like, he created this foundation for people.
Aw, that's really nice. Damn, now I have to think of my ultimate goal.
I'm just saying, that's what happens when you break through my first few barriers of hilarious wild stuff. It's like, oh yeah, deep and down, it's got heart of gold. He really is Iroh.
He wants to be a mentor. I would say that my ultimate goal is to, in a materialistic sense, my ultimate goal is to open a comedy club. Because there's not many comedy clubs owned by Black people at all. And I don't think there's any comedy club owned by a Black woman. So it would be really cool to own a comedy club. 1, because I love stand-up comedy. 2, I can be a place for people to perform that aren't just the standard people that are allowed to perform everywhere. I just feel like there needs to be more places for unconventional people.
I would love to sit in and watch Stand up is hilarious. Stand up's really the main reason I got Netflix.
Yeah, stand up is really fun, and it's like people don't appreciate that someone can stand for an hour, hour and a half, and just make people laugh
and legit just tell you their stories. Like
yeah.
some of the most wild and like injured people are the funniest comedians.
Almost all of them.
Yeah.
Or almost all comedians have been strongly hindered in some way.
Yes, they have all had to endure.
Well, that's our goals. Let's move on to Did You Hear? I forgot music.
Exactly.
What's this?
Traitor. Oh, speaking, I mean, just don't mind me.
All right, so now we're gonna move into Did You Hear? First off, of course, we've all heard R.I.P. to RGB?
I thought it was RPG.
RPG?
Yes, RPG.
Whatever her name is. Bye.
Damn.
I mean, she didn't have the best record for me, so I know she was one of the Democratic judges, but she wasn't doing enough democracy for my liking. So, I mean, rest in peace, because hopefully Trump can't elect anyone new. But I mean, tell me the sad parts. Exactly. Y'all thought I was being callous, but what do you know about this woman? Nothing. If you know about her record, she wasn't that great. If you don't know about her record, then it's just something Trump can get away with again. What have you been thinking about? What do you want me to hear sooner?
I've been thinking about how it's just kind of been like a funny idea that I've kind of been hearing about and looking into a bit. You also did share some info with me as well. Just some of the bigger names out there, especially the ones who are like multifaceted. Once they kind of get into one field, they really do explode in other things. Like first thing I would probably drop and be like Gambino.
Oh, okay.
Like Donald Glover, like
yeah,
writer, actor, producer, musician. Like he has at least 5 to 6, maybe 7 different like
That's
accolades
so
and titles just to his name alone. And to be honest, I really only heard about him through his music first, and then I heard he was on Community.
Also, can you pass me my glasses? I forgot to put them back. So it's crazy.
I can't see without my glasses.
It's crazy because when you mention artists that are multifaceted, the first person I thought of was Rihanna, or Rihanna, as her Caribbean heritage suggests.
Oh, you mean Bad Girl Riri?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I immediately thought about how like we saw her do pop music and then transition to other music, and then she got Fenty the makeup, and then she has Fenty the like lingerie line. So it's like she said, oh, watch me do this, that, and the other.
Tyler, the Creator, with his music.
And his fashion line is so cute, and it's like, it's not even gendered. It's like everyone can wear a button up.
And they're very vibrant colors too. Like I love him for really putting vibrant colors and aesthetics on the map for people.
Yeah.
It used to be like, just like guys clothing, more darker colors, maybe a red or a darker blue, and then just this type of fit. Now I see dudes wearing dad caps, jeans with the taper of the ends like rolled up, Vans, socks, a longboard, and Odd Future.
Yes, I love when I see a boy wearing like, or a girl, usually girls actually, they're wearing 2 different colored socks and they're both cute.
And here I am sitting with my socks that says #FU. Also, TikTok survived. Cool. I still miss Vine, but hey, the kids here are nice. I'll stay. They're nice. You just gotta learn the characters, bro. They like every anime has at least one goat. One Piece has a couple.
Who was the goat of Bobo?
There's a reason it's called that.
We're moving on to our second topic. So our second topic is, when did you realize that you could be problematic? I.e., at what age did you realize you could be wrong about something? I mean, I can start if you need some time to think about it.
I learned that at like 10, bro.
Oh no, what were you doing? I didn't understand how asexuals could be part of the LGBT community. Because I was like, if you don't want to have sex with anybody,
controversy.
I know, but it's like, if you don't want to have sex with anybody, then why would you want to be in a category of sexuality, you know?
Because it is part of sexuality.
I know, but that's why I realized that I could be wrong, because I was like, well, trans people are also in the LGBT community and they just don't feel like they were born in the right body. So it's like, if you need a community for your irregular or like minority feelings towards your body or someone else's, then you deserve to be part of the community.
It's just like the spectrum, there are extremities. There is all of it or nothing at all. So they're also part of it too.
But I was 22 once I realized that, yeah,
it's never too late to learn something.
Can and deserve to be in the LGBT community.
I rep my flag happily.
Yeah, see, even with an asexual friend, like, obviously I never said anything out loud. I never posted anything online. I didn't even repost.
No, but you've actually asked me a few times. Like,
yeah.
Just to learn. And if I remember, like, I always try to explain, like, oh no, it's okay. I'm not.
Yeah, because to me, it's like thinking that someone's being racist when you're white. I was like, but you're asexual. Like, who's discriminating against you? But as I got older, I realized that, like,
no, the rest of the community
people
really
are, yeah,
like
the people that you think you're part of are the ones who are giving you the most hate.
Yeah, and then society and like shows, movies were just a lot of characters who don't feel or
exactly
get better and feel and fall in love and all of a sudden turn that one off. So
yeah, like, looking from the world's perspective, you don't even exist most of the time. So that's why I was really like, damn, Cheyenne, you were really part of the rest of the world that was rejecting them. You really gotta like change that. So yeah, that's why I realized, oh, I can be problematic, and I've noticed more problematic about things about me ever since.
Okay, to match that, I would say I realize I can be problematic when it comes to how I handle internal relationship connections to people. It's more so like friends and stuff. I realized I was wrong when me and Draco had a falling out. It was because of the way the pandemic and everything, everybody was really keeping to their own. But we just really stopped hanging out and talking a lot. So he thought that maybe something was wrong. And I was already just not in a good mood for it. So I took at him coming at me. So we're like, well, you're not coming to see me either. So like, you can't come to me and talk, well, I'm not doing it, you're not doing it. It's a 50-50, bro. And that kind of caused us to spark. And whenever I get into like an altercation, I get extremely cold, like snap freeze, and he gets very prideful and heated. So he's trying to explode co-op. So, oh yeah, well, you don't do this, so don't come cry to me. And I'm just like, fuck off. I'm at work. I don't give a fuck about your childish feelings.
Yeah.
And I realized I was wrong because we both weren't like really upset. Like, we had a drink
later that day.
Yeah, we just haven't seen each other, really got to like stay connected. So there's no beef. Like, we like literally sat there, we're drinking buddies, but we just need to talk and chill more often. And we were straight. But I realized I was problematic with how I can just be immediately dead cold because I just don't feel like dealing with shit.
Yeah, like on those terms, I realize I'm problematic because I always think I'm right. Because I take the knowledge that I have and I'm like, well, this is what is correct. And I realize I could be wrong, not from what I think, but from how I present it. So I lost a really close friend of mine because I was like, your boyfriend's a deadbeat, he's mean to your friends, I don't want to see him ever again. And she was like, well, he's my boyfriend, I love him, and if you don't like him, then I guess we're not friends anymore. And I was like, shit, that didn't happen as I expected it would. But then even more so, like now I'm like, girl, what did you expect to happen? Like, looking at myself, telling my friend, I don't want the person that you've already moved in with, that you decided it will be a part of your life for the foreseeable future, that I don't like him and I think that he will do bad things to you, isn't.
You don't just up and say that.
Yeah, it's not something you should just say, and that's something that I called her and just said. I just unloaded all of my doubts and fears about her relationship onto her, and then expected her to apologize to me.
But in your defense, or at least to give you the benefit of the doubt, granted, maybe the vehicle might have moved a little too fast for the journey, but it was from a place of care. It wasn't just haphazard, oh, he's trash. No, it was premeditated because like you saw the signs, you noticed, you can kind of see how it was from an outside perspective. So it weren't wrong.
Yeah, it's like, well,
it was just the vehicle might not have been.
I wasn't wrong in being concerned per se, but I was wrong in the amount that I put into her, because in reality, I was thinking about my past with my mother and how she was abused in her relationships.
And so placing that energy there.
Yeah, so I thought that my friend was doing the same thing because I saw the same signs in her boyfriend. Little did I know, her boyfriend's just a dumbass. He's not violent, he's not like mean, he's just a dumbass that doesn't have any common sense. And so now I feel like the dumbass because I lost my friend over that dumbass. I mean, I'm happy that she's happy.
Words of the wise, just keep being a smart ass.
Yeah, and don't tell your friends that you don't like who they're with. Just listen to what they have to say.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna challenge that. I want you to finish your sentence. I'm gonna challenge that. I'm gonna challenge.
I mean, just don't say you dislike the person that they chose because you chose to be their friend. But if something happens, be there for them.
Okay, I challenge that. I'm gonna say just respect your friends' choices and their wishes, but I say as a true friend, you gotta keep it a buck with people. Like, if someone's my true friend, I want them to let me know when I'm fucking up or when it's just like, yo, dude, I love you. This is not a good move. And I care about you enough to, even if you're mad at me for saying it. So it's good to always have that contingency, because like if, let's say you meet somebody and like it's great, but then like smoke and mirrors, you're just not aware of it. I feel like you would expect a real friend to let you know, like, yo, this isn't a good bet. What do you mean? Here are all the signs.
Yeah, wait, hold on for 1 second. Okay, we're still good. Okay. Sometimes I need to refresh to make sure I don't lose anything.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. And it's also good. And like I do the same for everybody. Granted, that hasn't happened, so I never had to really step in.
Mm-hmm.
But if it does, I will freely and just make sure to be as calm and careful and as peaceful as possible. And I would expect my friends to do so if I'm like walking through hell thinking it's daisies.
But I think you're thinking of this in a different way than I am, because, okay, so you probably don't have this experience, not to be sexist, but because you're a guy, whereas women, we're always all up in each other's business. So in the circumstance of my friend and I could have just said, hey, your boyfriend's kind of being an asshole, like, what's up with that? Instead, I said, I hate this boy and I never want to see him again, you know? Okay. Like, there was completely a better way to say it. Okay. And there's always a better way to speak to your friends about something you don't like about their partner or something you don't like about them. But it's not, you shouldn't give them an ultimatum is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. And I do respect that. No, I do respect what you said a moment ago about how I might have a different perspective and experience because of my gender. There's nothing wrong with that. I do get that. Okay, you're correct. I see it from a different aspect in that style, I guess. Completely different style.
Because my guy friends are never all up in my business, and they're never to the point of telling me what they think is wrong.
I check in monthly, so.
But I'm saying, like, you know what I give you because you're not, like, prying. Yeah, whereas, like, women, we prying. Kimson, please just go to the bathroom.
Hey. Well, I have to. You see, I heard you start like a while ago, and I've been waiting.
Oh. All right, so now, if you would challenge me to rock, paper, scissors to choose the last topic.
All right, are we doing 2 out of 3 or 1 shot?
1 shot. Okay. You're gonna pick the pattern.
I noticed your pattern like that. I was like, wait. Got him.
I was gonna do paper next, but I didn't want another. So I was like, all right, it's one or the other. Rock, paper, scissors.
That's
rock,
a
paper,
trick.
scissors.
You can just match for a little bit. They're gonna stall, and that's when you attack.
I think they're on boozle.
My showering gun is always active. Listen to where they're all upside down. Do you have a type? No, Cheyenne, she's not gonna be right away from this one.
I mean, do you have a type?
usually use the terminology of preference.
Mhm.
Type kind of really puts a strong hold on that. And
Well, there's different kinds of types. It can be like, oh, I like brunettes, or I like people that read books.
true. The ocean is vast indeed. Okay, that's fair. I would say my type is, growing up I knew a lot of people, a lot of them female, and they're always very strong types. I knew a lot of women in my life who always had adversities, really tough ones, and they somehow always pushed forward. And that kind of made me develop an admiration, I guess. So my type of person is the person who's always like, I guess, fighting, like always pushing. Not gonna let nothing stop them. Not even me, them themselves, if they're feeling shitty about something, they're always gonna press on. So I guess my type, I like strength. Inner,
Resilience.
Yeah, yes, resiliency. That's a really big thing. Like, I'm just, this motherfucker don't miss. They don't stop. She's crazy. She's like a goddamn Terminator.
Oh my God.
Yes, mom.
That's admirable. I mean, okay, I would say like the number one characteristic that I like in a person is cuteness. I just like people that act kind of cute. Not necessarily, not necessarily like that kind of cute, just like does odd things that I find cute. Like if you nervously like tap your fingers, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute. If you like have like a little speech impediment. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, if you blush, if you have freckles, if you wear glasses, if you can wink, there's like so many things that I find cute. And I'm like, that's my type.
It's little details. It's little details with her. It's little details and strong types. Oh god.
Yeah.
Like I was talking earlier. I was just like my top 5 just female characters and just shows and everything. Scarlet Black Widow, Revi and Balalaika from Black Lagoon, Korra, Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, or The Major, and just like.
I liked number 4 from Kids Next Door.
Ah, the Aussie. Especially after they had that subplot with number 3. At first, I thought it was cheesy, but coming back to watch it, growing up, I was like, it's actually really cute.
Yeah. I actually had a crush on number 3 as well.
Oh, is it
The
Kooky?
vibe of it all. Yes.
Kooky. Wallaby and Kooky. I was like, I'm out here shipping number 1 and number 5.
Yes. Number 1.
That's a top tier ship though.
3 and 4, then 2, and ice cream. Okay. Well, this is the final variety hour, and I feel like this question doesn't have enough depth. So I'm choosing another one.
Another.
Ooh, how did you learn how to dance? Do you know how to dance?
Yes and no. There are some styles of dancing I would love to pick up on, like bachata. I do want to learn a bit of salsa. And before I can no longer move like I used to, I would love to get a little bit better at breakdancing. Okay. But my background, I grew up listening to a lot of EDM in my more younger middle school years. So I spent a lot of time learning to shuffle. And not that LMFAO, I'm talking Melbourne hardstyle shuffle. Like the rave pants where they look like the gliding, that's my speed. I love this like shuffle. And then I kind of incorporate it into like any other dances I can pick up and learn over time. So like I'll Millie Rock and then just shuffle around. It's like, how did he go? Oh, he's back. Hit it down.
Oh my god. So how did you learn the dances though?
I actually knew a kid and we would like always just hang out at his house. He would always just be blasting like Benny the Knots, like house music and stuff. And then we got into dubstep together. And we were just wilding out at his house, just blasting like Skrillex, Kill the Noise, going back to Benny and Daft Punk, and like M83 and fighting all these crazy EDM artists together. So I picked up shuffling from him because he's from Melbourne.
Okay.
He did not let me have any of his hair pants though. It's okay. I gotta get him out.
So for me, it's like I learned how to bachata because my my step family growing up was Cuban, so basically I only learned how to dance for family functions, and so it was like 1 2 step, 1 2 step, 1 2 step.
If you have to rank it on terms of learning difficulty, is it more like the more medium or kind of?
It's super easy because it's the only dance I know how to do.
Okay.
Well, technically I learned how to square dance in gym.
I don't think I'll do square dance.
It's not fun.
Take me home. No.
I don't know how to dance. I've gone to a club twice.
I mean, you can pick a rhythm though, can't you?
Sure. Allegedly.
Lord.
No one's gonna tell me that it's not like I'm dancing in front of people.
Because I know if someone were to just walk in and play Money Trees by Kendrick Lamar, you're just gonna start. Get the stuff. Alright, let him feel nice. Being so cranky to Kempson.
I'm not cranky. I just don't like questions.
How's your homie? I know that makes you cranky.
Anywho, this is it. This is the end of the variety half hour. Suna, last words. How you feeling? What's going on? What should the people check you out on?
I'm gonna quote Spike Spiegel and say, "See you, Space Cowboy." As always, you can follow me on IG at Setsuna. TikTok, the same thing. I'm mainly just spamming people with random funny memes and stuff, but sometimes I do post on there. But I'm mainly more active on my IG, and I am working on Geisha Zero in the background whenever I get free time from normal life. So I have that linked on my main page if you guys want to go see that art and everything. And I'm planning on adding more and working on bigger things for it as well. So definitely check me out. I'd love to see you guys swing by and at least maybe like a reunion episode or something.
We may have a round table in the future. Who knows what the future may bring? But
This year.
I'll be working on other things after the variety hour. I'm going to be doing some news stuff. I'm going to be covering Fox News and seeing how many lies they can tell in a sentence. And
That's gonna be fun.
and taking care of my little fur baby.
Chunky baby, I see you over there.
She's real chunky.
The chunkiest of beans.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Cheyenne New. Of course, you can like, subscribe, and share my videos. And I guess you could have a nice day.